What do you want your story to be about tonight, Bennett?
I found a candle.
A candle?
Yes. That helped a fire to light it up.
Okay.
And it was born by using the candle.
Okay. A candle. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This was the story of an idea. Ideas are like fire. When there's a tiny little candle somewhere around, perhaps wind could blow it out. Or perhaps, if the fire is strong enough, that same wind could make him long enough to reach another little candle. And now the same light is shared by two. And again, life tests that light. And if a wind blows and the light of the idea is strong enough to withstand the wind, it'll just make the fire stretch a little bit longer and touch four candles. So, you see, when an idea has strength, character, merit, and it's rooted in love, that idea spreads from a little candle into a wildfire of people and entire civilizations sharing on that good idea. And that is what drives people forward. Anyways, this idea was quite literally the idea of a candle. It grew inside of the minds of a young boy one day when, after the people had finished eating, there was some grease on the floor, and he was led to play with the grease, and he was lighting a few sticks on fire, and when he lit one of the sticks, the fire lasted a long time. And so he thought, that's interesting. This produces light for a long time, and it requires a tiny little fire. We don't need to have a huge bonfire that takes up tons of work and wood and only lasts for a few minutes. We can have a little fire, and it lasts a long time. And so he started experimenting and found out that if he made the stick and covered it with grease, then it would last a long time. And so he named his idea the candle. And now he wanted to share his idea because he thought it would help everyone around. And so he was going from person to person. Hey, my friend, I have to tell you something. Oh, what is it? Tell me about it, he said. Well, it's quite an amazing thing. It's light that you can carry with you at night because it's fire. Oh no, that's terrible, they say. It would burn you. No. You can carry this fire and it won't burn you because it's only a tiny little flame. Well, but if it's a tiny little flame, how will I see? Because it produces a lot of light. I don't understand this. Can you show it to me? And once he would show him the idea of the candle, the idea would burn a fire inside of his heart too. And he too would love the idea of a candle and try to share it with others. And so one idea touched one person that touched another. Those two touched four. Those four touched another four, which made it 8. Those 8 touched another 8, which made it 16. And then 34, and then 32, and then 64, and 128, and 256. And before you know it, everybody in the world had become a wildfire of ideas of how to attain light with the use of a candle. And a new era on civilization began, an era in which the time for us to learn, to grow, to share, to spend time with friends was extended but a few more hours after sundown because of the idea of the candle. The end.
I love you. That was the best story I ever heard. Better than any other story.
Oh, thank you, Pequeñín. I love you. Good night.